Hello, everybody. Welcome to the election live stream. Bedell, welcome. Oh, and here he is. He made it. I had to go get that link and get it over to you, Joe. I'm glad you got it. Welcome.
And look at Joe's awesome fucking background.
I know, that is awesome. That is
Gotta
awesome.
do it. Gotta do it.
Hawk's stream real quick. It looks like that he has an updated map. So I wanted to see if he's still there.
Please.
So here we go. Well, let me put his volume up.
Percent. Okay, like those are comfortable.
101 on the electoral for Trump here, and 49. I'm gonna go check the integrity map on our end and see what we look like while we listen to him.
Just flipped red. North Carolina is red. Donald Trump just took the lead and counting. Let's go. Here's the counties in North Carolina.
Bedell, look at this. 75-1. We're back up over 75. Even though it's dumping right now. We went back up over 75.
Yeah. Go ahead. Rub it in my face.
No.
Let me go. Let me go get my tear cloth out of the garbage can and rub it on my eyes a few more times. You know. Let me make it fucking burn. It's all good, man.
So let's talk economy. We got a lot of interesting factors going on in the economy right now. We'll start with the job numbers, right? We'll look at those first. We've already talked about this before, I think, when I was on here, but just to recap for everyone, we've got a labor market that is weakening, right? And so if you look at job numbers, they're kind of weakening over and over and over. We keep getting revision after revision coming in. We even had an annual revision this year from the Bureau of Labor Statistics that had 817,000 jobs that didn't exist that was in the books. And we have another report coming up. If you guys don't know this, in February 25th of next year is the next annual jobs revision report from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. The last one only went through March of 2024. So everything that's happened from April, May, June, July, August, September, current month is all going to be in that report next February. And I think it's going to be another bad report. All you got to do is simply look at the charts that are in FRED. If you guys don't know what FRED is, go check it out. I strongly encourage you to. It's FRED. You can go there and put in construction jobs, and it'll show you a chart. And if you look at all the charts for job listings, they're dropping constantly.
One quick thing just on the general economy. A lot of things that are coming that basically resulted from this last election a few weeks ago would tend to be bullish for the economy as a whole. Now, the question is, how many of those promises ever happen at all? But also, how many of them happen under what time frame? And could that cause things to shake up? Or are we due for kind of a general crash before anything can take into effect? And those are kind of things to watch as they come along. Like, does Doge get right to work? Are they going to do things like, let's just say, immigration crackdowns and tariffs before they do things like deregulation and lowering the taxes? Like, which order do they do them in? And things could be very different depending on those things. So yeah, just keep an eye out.
Brilliant statement, dude. That is a brilliant statement, because it is all about the timing, right? There's a lot of promises and policies that were put out there for this candidacy to happen, right? And so if they do them all at once, it would absolutely just bombshell the United States. But I also think that there's some very smart people that know if we haven't had a recession in a long time. We had a very slight sliver of one 2020, right? But recessions are actually healthy for debt-based currencies, because it's a big reset button, and it hurts a lot of people, but it resets a lot of timers on how long can we play the shell game. So, and I think they know that too. So
earning, right? That's something that people sleep on a whole lot, is being able to earn crypto. And you could earn crypto in a lot of ways you cannot earn fiat, or just difficult to. And like, for example, on X, I monetized on X. I get a little, I make some Bitcoin maximalists angry, and I get some money from it. But it was a chore to even get to that threshold of like, oh, I got to get 5 million impressions in 3 months, and then you got to like give them your ID, and then you got to do all this other stuff and in order to do this. And then I use a network called InLeo, which is a blockchain based kind of X alternative, and you can just all your posts start earning immediately. You get it out in crypto. You can be unbanked, anonymous, whatever, and you just there you go. It's like, oh, that wasn't open to me, but now it is. And especially the thing about the bull market is it's not just, oh, the tokens I already bought go up. It's people and projects are throwing around tokens like crazy.
You have to pay yourself first. So here's another concept. Luckily, I was taught this at 18 from Tama. Pay yourself first. So what does that mean? Well, we're taught if we're taught anything, we hear it from our grandparents or parents. We're taught, oh, we got to pay the house payment. We got to pay the car payment. We got to pay our insurance. We got to pay our utility bills, and you got to buy food and and then whatever's left is your disposable income. And that's what you can use to invest. That's all wrong. That's all wrong. Period. It's wrong. The first thing you have to do is pay yourself first. That right there, that one thing, get your check. It's direct deposited. Go DCA in the Bitcoin. Go DCA into your mutual fund. Go buy your stock. Go put it in your savings if that's what you want to do. I'm not here to give you specifics because I'm not a financial advisor anymore. But you got to pay yourself first. And that mindset right there, paying yourself first, take that with you, put that in a pocket and use that. I'm telling you to change your life.
But gold and silver is money. And what I do is I trade gold and silver into different assets. So I have digital gold and digital silver and physical silver. And all other assets are wealth generating assets, whether it's income like real estate, where you have rental properties, commercial, that's income generating, dividends, annuities. These are all income generating. You want that. You don't want just to trade. You also want income in case you lose your job. You have something to fall back on, not just your investments. Then you have asset generating like stocks and cryptocurrency. I think Bitcoin is the greatest wealth generating asset in the history of mankind. I wealth cycle into other assets. When the election, I sold all my Bitcoin on September 17th because of the rate cuts. And then immediately after the election, I bought into Bitcoin, wrote it up 10K, and then sold it. I'm out of Bitcoin again. I'm waiting to see what happens. My long-term analysis at the monthly, weekly, daily, and charts show that Bitcoin's overbought on the RSI and the MACD. I mean, it has some momentum at the 1 year and the 1 hour and the 4 hour. So there's maybe some momentum there. But when you compare the MACD over since Bitcoin was created, every single time the MACD and the RSI get to these levels, we have between a 65 to 85% drop in Bitcoin. I think it's overbought. But there's the Trump effect, which has baffled politicians and could baffle people on technical analysis. So maybe the Trump effect will push it up to 120 or more. But based on my technical analysis on long-term charts going from the top down to the bottom, we have a short-term window, I think, of Bitcoin growing. I'm out of it because I'm in wealth preserving mode, because outside of cryptocurrency and technical analysis, the fundamentals of the global economy is shit. I'm hopefully
True that.
But yes, in reference to crypto, what I like to do and what I'm going to do this season is I'm going to have an investment bag and I'm going to have a trading bag so that I can DCA into my investment bag. So you never hear a millionaire say, oh yeah, I got 80% on my stock. They hold it for years and years and they get, 10, 20, whatever X. So that's the whole thing. The investors, they'll buy low and they just keep it, and if it goes up and down, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to trade that same coin. And let's say I make 30%, 50%, whatever it is. When it retraces, because it will, I'll get that other 30, 40%, whatever it is, and I'll buy and I'll start DCAing into my long-term investment bag. And that's the easiest way to do it, to where you still have the investment bag. And if you have that itch to trade, you can still trade.